Hey guys, this is the Ultimate Warrior here, and I am back with another video. And today I want to talk about, or actually tonight since it's 9:08 p.m., but I wanted to talk about the upcoming video games that I'm personally looking forward to in 2018. So yeah, I think there's probably about 8 of them, 6 to 8. And some of them are some games I'm really excited to play. Some I even have pre-orders. I put a pre-order on. So, let's get into it, shall we? And if I'm looking like afar, it's because I'm actually looking on the GameStop's website. Because I can't necessarily remember the exact release date. And so, yeah. So, without further ado, let's look at the games that I'm personally looking forward to for 2018. Alright, so the first one we have is Battlefield 5. And I'll admit, it's not a game I'm pre-ordering because personally I don't think it's worth $60 for the game. I don't think the story mode is going to be worth $60 by itself because I'm not really going to be big into the multiplayer. Basically, I'm going to play the story mode. I'm going to go on the forums to see who else agrees with me on which story I liked the most, because apparently it's supposed to be like the last Battlefield where you go through multiple stories and whatnot. So I'll play the story mode, and that's going to be about it. I'm going to trade it in afterwards. So I have no intentions on pre-ordering it or paying the full retail price of $60. And sorry, I have like something in my eye. It's bugging me. These problems tend to want to happen as soon as I cut the camera on, but before or afterwards, I'm like totally fine. So if I'm like digging in my eye, that's why, because it feels kind of weird. But yeah, the game comes out on 10/19/2018. So I guess that's October 19th, 2018 for the regular edition. The deluxe edition comes out a few days earlier. That comes out on the 16th, which I think that's like a Tuesday or a Monday. I can look that up real quick. It is a Tuesday. So yeah. But I'm gonna get mine way later. I'll probably get mine off eBay used for like $45. That's gonna be my target. Then I'm gonna just trade it back in, especially while I got this Elite Pro membership to get more value. So yeah, Battlefield is one I'm looking forward to. It's kind of a minor one. It's definitely not at the top of my list, but hey, it's been a while since I played a good shooter game. So yeah, I do want to pick that up when I have the funds for that. Alright, the next one, which I'm really looking forward to. This game is on my pre-order list currently. I have some money already placed towards it at GameStop. And if you hear me clicking, I'm trying to find it on the GameStop website, of course. But that game is My Hero One's Justice. And I believe that one comes out also in October. October 26th, I believe. I'll just clicking away to find it. Let me just type it into the website. My Hero's One's Justice. This video is so unprofessional, but then again, you're already used to that. So yeah, My Hero One's Justice, that one definitely comes out on the 26th. I always just like to be sure and confirm, just in case I get a comment saying it's not coming out on the 26th, it's coming out on like the 28th. So yeah, that one, I'll admit, that's probably the one I'm looking forward to the most. Even more so than Battlefield 5, obviously. It's because I'm into My Hero Academia right now. And for a person who really doesn't watch anime, like I really don't care to watch anime, but I'm watching that anime, it's like Well, I can't get into the anime without playing a video game of this. It's going to be a fighting game. People commented that the game looks stiff and it might not, and it's probably not going to be the best, which I haven't played the game for myself, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're right. However, I still want to pre-order it and get that one at full price. This one I'm actually going to go into GameStop to get, because when I pre-ordered, because when you pre-order it at GameStop, you get the exclusive collector's poster, which looks pretty awesome. And I don't really care for posters, but right now I have a couple of My Hero Academia posters on my wall. And as well as some, fan art merchandise, whatnot. So, my room is slowly but surely getting decorated with My Hero Academia stuff. And this would be a nice addition, assuming I could find a way to post it, to put it up on my wall without damaging the poster or the wall. But yeah, not only that, you get to play as Endeavor if you pre-order. Now that one's for anywhere that's offering the pre-orders. That was not exclusive to GameStop. But getting the poster is. And, I'm super looking forward to the poster. Usually I could care less about posters from GameStop. If I get one, I just throw it away, or it just probably gets trashed, or I just tell them don't give it to me or leave it behind. But yeah, it's My Hero One's Justice. It's My Hero Academia. I am super stoked about this game, and I'm depending on how my nephew likes it, I may actually buy him a copy. That way we can play online. And about the poster, the GameStop's website says while supplies last. Quantities are extremely limited, so I'm definitely going to make sure not to slack on getting that one. And I think that one is coming out on a Friday, which works even better for me, because if I don't have overtime, I'll be playing that game since I'm off on Fridays. But yeah, I might pick up one for my nephew if he likes it. Hopefully they'll have the English version out. If not, it's cool, because I watched the dub and the sub. But I'm going to support it either way, because I really want to support the game. And as a side note, they're coming out with a tabletop game. The My Hero Academia card game. It's not like a trading card game. It's like you recruit certain students with certain abilities and pit them up against certain challenges they'll have to overcome. I want to get that game so bad, but it's for like 2 to 4 players, and I would have to pretty much play with myself if I want to buy that game, which I really don't want to do that. I might still buy it to support it, but at the end of the day, I'm not really. I want to play with somebody. And I don't know, I might skip up on it, but definitely I want to support them and get the video game My Hero One's Justice, and to get the awesome poster. Now, moving on to the next game. These are in no particular order. Is this however my brain decides which one is coming up next. But the next game is Tomb Raider, or actually Shadow of the Tomb Raider. And that one comes out next month. So this is another game I have on pre-order. I pre-ordered it a while ago, and I believe I paid that one in full. Now that pre-order, I pre-ordered it at GameStop. But then I went back to GameStop and I just told them to switch it to an online pre-order, because I think, let me see what day this game comes out. Comes out on the 14th of September, a Friday, which I could go up there and get it, but I don't feel like, wasting 2 hours of bus travel to go up there. So they're going to send that one to my house. So it will be there the next week, which I don't think I'll have a problem with that. I'm excited to play, but if I wait like a week or 2, or even a month, well, not a month, but if I wait a couple of weeks to play, that's fine with me. In other words, I don't have to well, I don't have to do anything, but I don't have to, this is not a first day play for me, like My Heroes 1's Justice, even though it is coming out on a Friday. And I always could switch the online shipping back to the regular pre-ordering store, but I'm not going to do that. I'll just play it that Friday of, assuming we don't have overtime, of that following week. And the only reason I pre-ordered this is because if you pre-order it, you get the limited Steelbook edition, which it comes with, according to the website, the GameStop's website, it comes with, actually, let me just read it verbatim. Pre-order Shadow of the Tomb Raider and receive the limited Steelbook edition, which includes 3 collectible art cards, plus Steelbook packaging. So, not only that, you also get the exclusive Tomb Raider flashlight, which is just a regular mini flashlight with a wrist strap with this Shadow of the Tomb Raider on it. I don't think it's really going to be anything special, but I do like physical merchandise. And the only reason I got my game, I pre-ordered the game here, as opposed to Best Buy, was because you get this. If I'm going to pay or drop $60 on a video game, I want to go with the place that's going to give me more for my money. So, GameStop definitely seems to be racking up with the exclusives, especially the physical exclusive pre-order bonuses. And with the shape they're in now, they kind of have to. Because, yeah. But yeah, I played Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I really enjoyed it. So after that, it's just like, well, I need some water, but I can't find any of my water bottles are empty, so I guess I just have to deal with it. But anyways, I played Rise of the Tomb Raider. It was really, really fun, and the cliffhanger really got to me. It's like, oh, we have to get this other game soon. So hopefully, Shadow of the Tomb Raider will be a sequel to or a continuation to Rise of the Tomb Raider. I've actually done a live. Wait, did I do a live stream? No, I did not do a live stream of Rise of the Tomb Raider. But if I did, you'd hear me squealing because of Lara Croft. The way she handles a gun and an arrows is so awesome. And it gives me Uncharted feelings, or Uncharted vibes. And there's just one action you could take in Rise of the Tomb Raider, where she has like an assault rifle and you could go up to a bad guy. She pulls the bad guy near her, and she just fires off that automated assault rifle or whatever it is, and she just lets out this scream like, and I'm just like, oh, you are so wonderful. I love that. I just want to keep on doing that and doing that. But I'll move on before I sound like even more of a sociopath. But yeah, it's definitely an awesome game. Beautiful graphics, Uncharted feels or vibes, or actually both. It gives me the feeling of playing Uncharted, and I get the vibe of it, and it's awesome. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Now, if you were to ask me which one I'm looking more forward to, Shadow of the Tomb Raider or My Hero Academia, well, that's not really a question I want to answer because they're both pretty good. Maybe My Hero Academia is just by a smidgen, and you really can't compare them because it's like comparing, I don't know, oranges to freaking wrenches. They're just different genres, like shooting versus fighting. I'm looking forward to both, but maybe My Hero 1's Justice a little bit more since I'm constantly following up with the My Hero Academia anime. Okay, so those are the main two I'm looking forward to. I actually have to scroll down on the GameStop's website to make sure I don't forget any. But there are definitely others. Here's another one, Sonic Team Racing. Now that one is, quote, scheduled to come out on the very last day of the year, but we all know that's just a placeholder. It could come out later in 2019, which is most likely. Or it could come out beforehand, which I doubt it. I hope so. But yeah, right now the date is December 31st, 2018. So that's why I technically included this game in this video. So yeah, I've seen a few clips, gameplay clips of the game. Looks kind of polished. It looks pretty interesting. And I'm interested because I played Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed, I think it was, on the Vita, on the PlayStation Vita. And I really enjoyed it. I just wish they came out with like the pre-order bonuses already, if they have any. I do have this game pre-ordered. I honestly don't know why. I guess to kind of chip away at the price. I have it pre-ordered at GameStop, not like an online thing, but I'm thinking about canceling that pre-order until we get more information on it, because this might just be a game where it's like, hey, I'll just buy it on eBay when it's like, I don't know, $30. Maybe someone will be selling it for $25. But in the event that they do come out with some awesome pre-order bonus at GameStop, I mean, the game's $39.99, so it's not necessarily going to break the bank. But I do want them to come out with a pre-order bonus, hopefully sooner rather than later. Even if it's something like a poster on the reuse, you know, at least give me that. I could post it up or try to sell it on eBay. Most likely just keep it, because when posters enter my hands, they get crumpled up and wrinkled. So, yeah. But that's another game I'm looking forward to. I don't think it'll be as good as Sonic All-Star Racing Transform, but it's a racing game, and it's also one of the rare games where if it's good enough and if my nephew likes it after playing it for a little bit, I may actually buy him a copy. That way we can go head to head, because we really don't have games that we can play online together. Especially since he's more of a basketball type slash football type person, and I just don't care about those type of games really. And I do want to play online with my nephew more often. But we just really don't have any common games that we like. Or at least not that he's old enough to play. But Sonic should be rated E for everyone. I'm sure his mother, my sister, will let him play Sonic. Because she's definitely not letting him play Fortnite. Just figured I'd throw that out there. But yeah, don't know much about this game. Other than the price point and the placeholder release date. I am bummed that they're sticking to Sonic characters only, because in the other game I like in Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed, I really like to play as Vice. I really like this character, even though I didn't play his character in like the game he's from. Was it Skies of Arcadia or whatever? Looks like a really cool game, but I just like Vice for his character and the Sonic racing game. So it's a bummer he won't be able to be there. So I'll just imagine I'll be using Sonic most of the time. Maybe Shadow if he's in there. Or maybe even Knuckles, but you know, it's not really a lot of Sonic characters I would care to play for as racing wise. I'd rather just stick to my favorite, the default Sonic, because I like his car. I personally name it Team BSAA because that's what his car reminds me of. If I could put like a custom logo on it, I would. I'd probably buy a statue of him in that car. But yeah, knowing my nephew, probably play as him too. Although it might be interesting to play as Dr. Robotnik if he's in there. Which I'd be really surprised if he isn't. I really haven't watched the clips too deeply to figure out who's all in there. But yeah, Sonic is my main boy. And I'm looking forward to this game. Alright, moving on, since this has already been about 20 minutes already. And my feet are starting to fall asleep. Going back to the website to scroll. Okay, here's one that just recently had a date added. Persona The Endless Night Collection. Now, this one I just found out about a couple of days ago. This collection will actually be the Persona 5 dancing. Let me look this up so get it confused. So the Endless Night Collection will be Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight and Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight. And it's gonna include both games with like Persona 4 Dancing All Night, a digital download of that. And it's going to include like a hardcover art book packaging. Now this bundle will be $100 or $99.99 before tax. So it's pretty expensive on the outside, but the two games by themselves, the Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight and Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight, are like $60 by themselves. And I know I'm going to be interested in both, even though I haven't personally played Persona 3. I have played Persona 5 though and loved it. I wish I could live stream that to y'all, but Atlus has these stupid restrictions, which I still think they're wrong to this day. And I can't. Which leads me into saying this, that sadly I'm likely not going to be able to live stream these games. Which it breaks my heart because I want to live stream it because Persona 5's awesome and I'm sure the Persona 3 game is going to be good. I wonder if I could watch the movies and get away with it. Because I don't really have the time to play the game like I want to. But I don't know, that's just something we'll have to play by ear. I got into the Persona series in general by playing Persona 4 Dancing All Night. Because the Hatsune Miku game at the time, I think it was Hatsune Miku Project Diva F2, just wasn't cutting it for me on the Vita, so I decided to look at another dancing game, and Persona 4 Dancing All Night was the game. I didn't know about any of the characters, but the game was so awesome it inspired me to want to play Persona 4 Golden on the Vita. Then playing that has really changed me, and kind of was life-changing, or at least it made me happy. And it made me want to play Persona 5, and now Persona 5 makes me want to play just the Persona games in general makes me want to play the dancing games that are coming out. See, I definitely wish I could live stream that for you, but I can't. Will I pre-order this game? I don't know. I told myself, well, actually I do know. I told myself that the next Atlus game I'd buy used, just because I'm so pissed off that they wouldn't let me live stream this game without restrictions. But I'll just go ahead and buy it new and just suck it up and pre-order it because I want that hardcover art book packaging. And this game comes out on the 4th of December. If I'm looking at this right. Yeah, it comes out December 4th, 2018. Yep, so that's a Tuesday. So I might just try to save my money by myself and pre-order this online. Because if I go into the store, that means I have to come in that Tuesday, and I don't want to. I would just rather have it shipped to me. And hopefully it will be shipped that Friday by that time, so I can just have it in hand and play. Now, I will go to GameStop to cancel a couple of my pre-orders. That way, I have like 2 pre-orders I want to cancel, and I can just put the $10 towards there, and just have them ship it to my house. That way, I'm only paying, or only have like $89.99 left. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just cancel and then just buy the whole thing online. Now that I think about it, but yeah. And one of the pre-orders I want to cancel is actually going to be from this next game I'm going to talk about. And that game is Hitman 2. Let me look that up. See, Hitman 2 is another one I'm really interested in. I don't know why I decided to pre-order it. Because it's one of those games, even though I'm interested in it, they just don't have any good GameStop pre-order bonus for me to justify pre-ordering it. Let me see, Hitman 2. And this one comes out on the 13th of November. Which, let me figure out what day that is. The 13th. Yeah, that comes out on a Tuesday. And I don't feel like going to GameStop on a Tuesday, because I'm not even going to play the game until it's like Friday, since I work on, Mondays through Thursday nights, if we don't have overtime. So I'm definitely going to cancel that pre-order and put my $5 or towards the Persona, the Endless collection, the game I was just talking about, the Persona 3 and 5 bundle. And the other game, I don't have another game that I want to cancel. Actually, no. Let me take that back. Sorry, it's just like my feet are falling asleep, but if I move my feet, the laptop's gonna shut off. That's how busted the battery is. It's kind of hot, and I want to turn on the air conditioner. But anyways, the show must continue. I also want to cancel my pre-order for the Shoto Todoroki figure that I pre-ordered from GameStop, because I just don't think the figure, and I want to see like YouTube videos of the figure before I commit to it. So that's $10 right there. I'll put that towards the Persona 5 collection. But yeah, back to Hitman. Or Hitman 2 rather. I'm really looking forward to it. I did have my live stream of Hitman. And I believe it was one of my first live streams I did, and I just really loved it. And I'm probably just gonna get that on eBay or something when it's cheaper. That way I can have it delivered to my house by Friday, and it'd be cheaper. But when I played this game, like the first Hitman, well, not the very first one, but the last one that they made and live streamed it, I just loved it so much. Yeah, keep in mind I had to keep resetting from the last checkpoint. I hope they don't get rid of that. Because if they make it to where I can't save, yeah, I'm not going to have fun with that. Because saving and restarting when a assassin attempt went wrong or something, that was kind of like my bread and butter and my lifesaver. So yeah, this is something I definitely want to get. I know they'll have like an ultimate bundle with all the DLC a year from now, but heck, Hitman is just a good way to relieve stress. You just feel like this awesome assassin. I don't think it's going to be worth the $60 price tag, so that's another reason I'm canceling, other than the lack of a good pre-order bonus. The only pre-order bonus you get with the regular is receive instant access to Hitman Sniper Assassin, featuring a franchise-first online co-op, and I doubt anyone will want to play with me. So, yeah. Looking forward to that game. That one comes out in November. What was it again? November 13th. And I will likely be doing a live stream. In fact, I'll be shocked if I don't do a live stream of that. Alright, what is next? I gotta go down the list, because if I don't, I know I'm gonna forget one. But while I'm looking, I want to throw out an honorable mention to a couple of honorable mentions. The first one is Crayola Scoot. Yeah, it sounds exactly what it is. It's a scooter game coming out, and it's gonna be based on like Crayola crayons and stuff like that. I guess where you're like spraying paint or color to something. It's like a child's game. It's hard for me to explain. But that one's gonna come out in October. So we got a lot of October games coming out. And that one's gonna be $40. There's no way in heck I'm gonna pre-order that game. I'm gonna get that game on eBay when I can find it for like $25 or $19.99. Because it just doesn't look like an interesting enough game for me, since it's geared toward kids. But if they made it more Tony Hawk-like and more realistic, kind of like a skate game, I would have pre-ordered it, no questions asked, because we desperately need a scooter game. Heck, we desperately need a surfing game. But it's something I do want to pick up. but I'll probably pick it up used for cheap, since that one out, if I can live stream it, it was just B for the kicks. Another game is it's called Fishing Sim World. That's coming out next month, September 18th, 2018. I haven't really seen any clips on it, but it would be interesting to have a good fishing game. They don't have any gameplay games of it yet. But that's $39.99. Again, it's gonna be I'm gonna throw it in the same boat as Crayola Scoop. I'm not going to get that game until it goes down in price. Maybe $19.99. Heck, maybe even $10. And I'm actually looking. If I look kind of weird right now, like I'm concerned, it's because it's another fishing game coming out. One I'm a little bit more interested in. It's called Legendary Fishing by Ubisoft, and this one also comes out on 9/18/2018, and this one's $29.99. So I haven't seen any clips or pictures or gameplay of it, but I heard this one has an arcade mode, so right away that kind of attracts me to it a little bit more, especially with the price point. I don't know if the Fishing Sim World will have it. They're made by Dovetail Games, by the way. But this ought to be interesting. Fishing Sim World versus Legendary Fishing. They two fishing games, both come out on the same day. And neither of them I will be buying until one of them gets cheaper, maybe. And that's after I see gameplay of them. I feel like I'm missing a couple. But I know I've already got the heavy hitters. They've announced some more information on Persona Q, I think it's called. But we don't have a date set for that in English. But I figured I'd just throw that out there. That one out there along with the rest. But yeah, I think this is those are pretty much all of the games that are coming out this year that I'm looking forward to. They also have like a new headset coming out. I think it's like an Ear Force headset. I probably won't pick that up since I already have one that I like, the HyperCloud Alpha X, I think it's called. But it might be worth checking out if you need a new headset. I need to do a review on the headset I got, but yeah, as you can tell, this is a very professional video. But yeah, I think those are definitely the main games. If there are any more games, I'll try to make a video on that particular game. But yeah, my top games I'm looking forward to are definitely My Hero One's Justice, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and Hitman 3. Like, in no particular order. And honestly, I need to play Detroit Become Human while I'm dreading the wait for all of these games. But yeah, there's really no games coming out this month that I want, but the next few months is going to be interesting because there's at least one game coming out per month. So September we have the Shadow of the Tomb Raider. October we have My Hero One's Justice and Battlefield 5. But I'm not really counting that one because yeah, that one can wait. And in November we have Hitman, and in December the Persona 5 Endless Collection. Or Endless Edition, or I forgot what it was called. So yeah, oh, and it is the Turtle Beach Recon 50 gaming headset. So if that's something you might be interested in, it looks pretty cool. I'd check that out if you need a new headset for pre-order, and that comes out on September 1st. But like I said, I think this is all in this video. It's far too long. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this video and stretch out my legs. So if you happen to like this video, feel free to check out the rest of my channel. And if you happen to like what you see, then please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Do what you gotta do, and I will see you all in the next video. Alright guys, talk to you later. Bye.